All right, good evening, everybody, and I want to say thank you. Because we are here in the Red Devil Dome, and let me tell you what, the girls are ripping it down there already.
Yes, they are. They're ready to play some ball.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, I tell you what, this pregame report brought to you by the city of Coquille. Went down, I got to actually sit down courtside with Coach Marty here just for a moment, and I said, it's kind of nice down here, Coach. Can I sit with you? He just laughed. But anyway, he said the girls are ready. Had a good practice. And, of course, yesterday, and he said, we just got to show up. We got to play our game. And he said, and I'm sure that everything should work out just fine. I said, well, it's going to have to work out fine. That's all there is to it. Of course, he kind of chuckled over that. But, when South Umpqua has come to town tonight, they're a pretty darn good ball club also. Now, they're 6-10 overall. They're 2-2. So, no, the record's not quite as good as our record is, but as we also know, it doesn't make a lot of difference because too many times, you can have a team come in and, you might say, well, maybe they're just not as good or whatever the case is. Don't ever let that go ahead and pull you because they could be just as good as they want to be on every given day that they would go ahead and possibly, beat somebody that you'd never think that they would. So it's going to be a good ball game. It's a needed ball game tonight for the Coquille Red Devils, as every game is going to be very, very important as we turn the halfway mark, really, for our league games, which is this evening. I was down on the court and was actually high-fiving the Lady Red Devils and encouraging them a little bit. They're 16-1 overall.
That's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, and then 4-0 for league.
Outstanding.
And, that one loss was against Paloma.
I remember.
That was at that tournament. And they won the tournament again.
That's right.
So they won it last year.
That was great to see them win the tournament.
Yeah.
Well, here's the starting lineup for the South Umpqua Lancers. The ladies tonight are coming onto the court. We have number 12, Allie McElmurray. Number 13 is Maddie Pratt. Number 15 is Ella Blansett. And number 23, Danica Richardson. And to wrap it up is number 24, Kanadi Elrod. And that's the starting lineup for the South Umpqua Lancers.
And for your Lady Red Devils, coming up off the bench, of course, we've got number 5. That is Jenna Willis. Number 10, that is Taylor Kellner. Number 11, Cynthia Salazar. Number 22, of course, it is Lexi Lucatero. Following up, number 24, Holly Bijou. And, of course, after tonight's game, we're going to be back on the road Friday. We'll be at Douglas High School, which is just out there on Highway 42. The girls will tip off first at 5:30. And then we'll be back home here Tuesday and Friday. And then back on the road for the final 2 league games on Tuesday and Friday, the 18th and 21st. So, gone on Friday and back again and then back again. Seems like we were on the road an awful lot lately.
Yeah, and we've got some great stories for the road as well. So our captains are in the tip-off circle. We're about to have our tip. Lucatero and Richardson. Here's the tip, and it goes to the Lancers. They bring it over the timeline with an overhead pass picked up by Coquille.
And here comes Bijou coming down the left-hand side in the lane. Quickly turns it off to Lucatero. It's good for 2 off the bank.
And the ball is inbound. Lancers, she's double-teamed to get a hold of the ball. That's Richardson taking it down the sideline. And that's McElmurray. Pass to Richardson. Shot goes up for 2, and it's good.
That's a nice little turnaround jumper for sure.
Sure was.
So here comes the Red Devils quickly. Willis, Salazar down in the low post, but the shot gets blocked.
And the ball is picked up, taken by the Lancers. They take it on down. There's a Maddie Pratt. And she draws a foul.
Call that on Bijou. So it's going to be interesting tonight, between Lucatero and Willis coming down inside the post and down below there. being able to get those little short passes to go ahead and put 2 off the bank, and it's been very, very beneficial for the ladies.
And the first shot for Pratt went up and no good. Another shot for the Lancers. Ball is up. And that one's good. Puts a point on the board. It's 3-2. Lancers on top. Coquille ball.
Lucatero inbounds to Viju, who comes down court. Finds counter out in the left wing. Back to Viju in the left corner. Puts up a 3-pointer. It's up. Hits the rim. No good. Lucatero brings it down. She's looking to try to put it back up, and is going to be fouled in the process. It's not going to be a shooting foul. She couldn't quite spin to get that shot up, but she got fouled trying to turn. Kellner with the inbound pass. Went into Viju. She put it up. Shot got blocked, and then it goes out of bounds, but they say it went off of Viju out of bounds.
So Lancers inbounding the ball, and that's Richardson. Ball comes inside, back to Richardson. She'll carry it over the timeline. No, there's a pass to Pratt.
Good defense by the Lady Red Devils to block her in on that sideline between Kellner and Lucatero. Just getting things underway here with 3-2. Coquille down by 1. And that's good defense. Again, they box them right in against that sideline, and it goes out of bounds.
Yeah.
They really forced that play a lot.
Nowhere to go.
No, sir. So Lucatero inbounds us to Viju, bring it across the timeline unattested. Comes down the right side, finds Willis. Willis looking for the give and go. Bounce pass back to Viju. She's taking it in the paint. 10-foot jumper up and nothing but net. Beautifully done. Puts Coquille now up by 1, 4-3.
Richardson inbounding the ball, and it's picked up by Pratt. Pratt's double teamed as she comes over the timeline. Overhead pass to Richardson is out of bounds at the baseline.
Very nicely done by the pressure in the backcourt by the Red Devils. So they're going to inbound, the Red Devils will. From underneath the basket, you got Viju ready to inbound. Trying to find somebody down below. They're going to have to go up top to Kellner on that right wing. Down to Salazar. 3-point shot is up, but it's short, no good.
And rebound back to the Lancers. That's Richardson. Long pass to Pratt. She's chasing it, tried to catch up to it. Out of bounds at the baseline.
Well, they're going to give that ball back to South Umpqua, but when Willis was trying to go for it, correct me if I'm wrong, it looked like she just got pushed out of the way so she couldn't get to it.
Yeah.
That should have been a foul.
Yeah. 3-point shot from Richardson goes up, no good. Coquille with a rebound.
Lucatero grabs hold of it, heavily guarded, finds Viju. Long pass to Kellner. She's over to Willis. Beautifully done off the bank. Good for 2. Puts Coquille up by 3.
Ball is inbound and picked up by Blansett. Trying to get over the timeline. Richardson picks up a loose ball, brings it over the timeline. Blansett on the wing.
And Bijou steals it away. They're going to call it be a jump ball. Possession will go to, we don't know yet, Coquille? Yes. Couldn't see which way the ball was getting called. So Bijou's going to take the inbound pass. Finds Salazar, extended right wing. Bijou down in the right corner. Bounce pass to Willis. She takes it up, but no, it's off to the side, no good. But Lucatero brings it down. She tries to get off the, gets it over to Kellner. Inside it goes to Lucatero off the glass, but it's too strong. She gets her own rebound, puts it up again, and is fouled in the process. So that's putting another foul, team foul on the board against South Umpqua for the second one, and putting Lucatero on the free throw line, shooting 2. And that just goes all the way around the rim and comes out. Lucatero gets ready for her second. And it's up. And beautifully done. 7-3, Coquille up by 4 with the full court pressure.
And Lancers inbound. They find Maddie Pratt. And she brings it over the timeline. Stop shy. Pass to Richardson. Back to Pratt, top of the key, extended. Salazar putting the pressure on her. She about lost that ball. Ball moves out to the wing, extended. down into the corner, and they find Pratt. She's trying to drive forward, get to the low post. Time caught on a travel.
Good defense by Lucatera and Willis. Once again, a boxer in that corner. So the turnover in the first period here with 4:43 left in it. Bijou brings it across the timeline down the center of the court. Looks at a three-pointer, takes it herself, hits the rim, no good. Willis couldn't save it, goes out of bounds off the rim.
And we've got Pratt on the baseline in the corner there. She'll be inbounding the ball. Overhead pass is picked up, and that finds Blancett.
Stolen by Bijou. She's going to get it to Salazar. Just couldn't hang on to it. She was led a little bit too far. That's one of those, darn it, should have just taken it myself. You know?
Ball is inbound. And they find Pratt. Salazar almost with a steal. Coquille with a steal. What are they calling that?
They're going to call Bijou on a foul.
Wow.
That's her second.
Ball is inbound, and the Lancers have a hold of it.
Salazar strips it away. She's going to go up for two and gets fouled in the process. The shot's no good, but she goes to the line to shoot a pair. Salazar has been such a valuable player on the defense.
Absolutely.
Man, I tell you. So her first shot goes up, and it is in. Late comes on the court for Willis for the Red Devils. Salazar prepares for her second shot. Back of the rim, no good. Brought down by Lucatero. She spins to the left. She puts it up, no good. Bijou grabs hold of it, and she banks it in.
10-3, Coquille on top. Ball is inbound, and it's picked up. There's Pratt. Back to Richardson. She brings it over the timeline. A bounce pass back to Pratt. Takes a shot from the top of the key. Goes up, no good. Rebound, Coquille.
And brought down by Lucatero, and she got fouled underneath in the paint. That's going to be the fourth team foul against South Umpqua with 3:44 left here in the first as she'll inbound to Bijou, and Bijou will go ahead and bring it across the timeline. Looks left to Kellner on the left wing. Going to get it to Lucatero, who gets double teamed quickly. Back over to Kellner. Down to the left side again. Now to Lucatero inside. And jump shot goes up and around the rim. No good.
And the rebound picked up by Brown. Pass to Richardson. She brings it down the timeline and pass down to Blancett. She'll take it out center court. Pressure on by Coquille. A quick handoff to Richardson as she circles around. Ball makes it down to the sideline, then across court to Blancett. Intended. She misses the pass and out of bounds on the sideline. The ball will be turned over.
Good defense by Maddie Nelson over there, really keeping the pressure on there, causing that turnover as Bijou now continuously handles the ball. Finds Nelson here on the right wing. Up top it goes to Kellner. Got the ball stripped away from her.
And that's Pratt. She's taking it down the timeline. Pass to Richardson. She'll go down into the corner. No, pass to Pratt. She hits it. The lane opens up, takes a shot, draws a foul.
So they're going to call a foul on Layton there. Going to put her to the line shooting a pair.
And that is Maddie Pratt for the Lancers. Here's the shot. Ball is up, and it's good. Puts a point on the board for South Umpqua. Another shot from the official. A bounce pass to her, a quick warm-up. And here's the shot from the foul line for South Umpqua. It's up, and it's good. Score is 10-5, Coquille as they take it away.
2:30 left here in the first period. Let's count her down in the left corner to Layton. Layton spins. She's double-teamed. She gets the ball stripped away from her. Just gets taken. Now there's going to be a foul that's going to go against Kellner as she tried to take it back. 14 fouls on both sides of the ball.
Wow.
With 2:25 left here in the first.
McElmurray be inbounding the ball. And it's picked up by Pratt. And back out of bounds.
Well, you got Kellner and you got Nelson down there that's guarding.
Ball's inbound and picked up.
Picked up
Stolen
by
by
Bijou.
Coquille.
There's Kellner right open off the bank. It's good for another pair.
And there's Pratt down the sideline.
Kellner comes in from nowhere from behind. Knocks that out of bounds. 12-5 right now in the first with 2:11 left in it.
Trying to get the ball inbound right into the hands of Coquille.
That's Bijou who steals it away. Comes across the timeline down the left-hand side. Looking for a lane. She puts it up, but it's no good off the side of the rim. Layton brings it down. Nelson, three-point shot. It's up. And it's no good.
And the rebound back to the Lancers. Ball is picked up. Almost slapped away by Coquille. It was
stolen by Bijou off the bank. Oh, and she missed it. Counter picks it up over to Layton. There's a quick two follow-up. Nicely done, ladies. Way to stay with it, never give up. Oh, stolen by Lucatero. She's fouled, and the shot is good.
16-5 in the first period. Minute 30 left.
Man, look at
holy smokes!
She steals the pass. She gets slammed in the face. She puts it off the bank. It's good for two.
It draws
now
the foul.
The foul line.
Lexi's awesome, that's for sure.
Shot is up, and it's good. Yes, indeed.
17-5 as the Lancers inbound the ball. That's Brown. She'll be inbounding from the baseline. Inbound and picked up by McElmurray. Back to Pratt as she takes it over the timeline.
Nelson just giving her all kinds of trouble. Oh, she tried to throw it off Nelson to go out of bounds, but Bijou grabs it to Kellner down court, and again it's good for two off the bank. 19-5. Lady Red Devils up.
And Pratt in the back.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Nelson.
Good grief.
Okay. 5 team fouls on both sides of the ball. Coach Marty said something to Nelson, just like, what? I didn't foul her.
Here's two from the foul line for the Lancers. The first shot goes up, and again, that's Maddie Pratt. Score is 6-19. And checking into the court is 23, Danica Richardson back on the court. Here's the second shot for South Umpqua. The ball's up, and no good. Rebound, Coquille.
That's Lucatero. Finds Bijou. Down to Nelson, coming down the right side, all the way to Kellner. Back inside to Layton, off the glass. Again, it's good for two. Beautifully done,
wow,
ladies.
beautifully executed. That was an amazing play. And Pratt bringing the ball over the timeline. Coquille slaps it away. She gets a hold of it again. The ball makes it to the low post. Out to the top of the key. That's Pratt. And a bounce pass brings it back out to Brown. And Richardson on the wing. Top of the key is Pratt. Pass to Brown. And a bounce pass back to the top of the key. Shot goes up for Richardson. No good. Rebound, Red Devils.
Brought down by Bijou. Looking at Kellner all the way down court to Lucatero off the glass. And it's good.
23-5 in the first.
And then Lucatero slaps an inbound pass away. Kellner picks it up. Oh, to Bijou. Looks at a three-pointer. It's up. And it's around the rim. No good. But Lucatero grabs it. Puts it up in the buzzer. But it's no good.
And that's the end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen. With the score, the Lady Red Devils at 23 and the Lady Lancers at 5.
Man, I tell you what, the girls are playing very, very well.
I would say.
You know, again, we want to thank all of our sponsors. And just to let everybody know that's watching us tonight on YouTube, thank you so very, very much. We greatly appreciate that. Radio station actually has a main cable that goes from our transmitter to the tower. And it's actually, I don't know how we cannot figure this out, but it's been cut in half. And so that's why the radio station is down. Fortunately, we can still go ahead and broadcast over our YouTube here. And so we greatly appreciate all of you tuning into YouTube. And this is something for all of our home games. You'll be able to catch Emmy and Dan and I here broadcasting during the home games on the YouTube. And it's something that you can always go back and watch as well. So we're going to get ready to start the second period with Coquille 23 and our visiting team, South Umpqua, with only 6.
And our second period brought to you guys by Coquille Toyota. Hope you're enjoying the game. Lancers inbounding. And picked up. There's Richardson. Pass back out. The ball goes up. And no good. Richardson with the rebound. Second shot goes up and she draws a foul. And so that will take number 23, Danica Richardson, to the foul line for 2 shots.
That foul was on Jenna Willis, her first foul of the game and first of the period.
Shots up and no good. Little love from her teammates and a bounce pass to her from the official. Here's a second shot. Ball's up for South Umpqua. That's a point on the board, and Coquille takes the rebound.
We got Viju coming down the left lane, going towards the middle. Top of the key. Passing out to Nelson, the left wing extended to Viju. To Salazar on the right wing. Looking inside, no one's there. Hitting Viju in the corner. To Leighton. So
I didn't see what that was.
3 in the key. Yeah, we got a 3 in the key call. It'll be South Umpqua ball.
Long pass finds Richardson at the top of the key, and she's double teamed as she comes over the timeline, and there's a bounce pass out to McElmurray. She picks up the ball. Pass back out to Richardson as she comes through across court. And there's Pratt with a 3-point shot going up, no good.
So we got Viju with that rebound, and the girl moved her arm down to play defense and totally smacked her in the face.
That's all right. Yeah, Holly's tough, though. She shakes it off. She's back in the game.
So we got Holly with the ball coming down, crossing that half-court line. In Salazar on the right wing. Salazar to Viju in the right corner. To Leighton. It's intercepted.
Yeah, interception by the Lancers. That's picked up by Pratt. He's passing it on out there to McElmurray and down into the corner. And they find Blancett. Back out top of the key. Pratt with a 3-point shot. Up, hits the bucket. No good. Rebound Coquille.
Nelson with that rebound, getting it out to Viju. To Salazar for the layup. She's going up. It's no good.
Brown with the rebound, back to Richardson. And she gets it over the timeline. Bounce pass, takes it across, picks up by Pratt. She runs right into the Red Devils.
She's got a foul called for her.
So that'll put McElmurray on the foul line. She'll be inbounding.
Fouls on Nelson, looks like. Oh, Cynthia Salazar. But she was not near the ball. So
I don't get it.
Yeah, no, me neither.
McElmurray in the corner. Loses control of the ball off of her foot. Out of bounds.
The rep in the face.
Yeah, out of bounds at the baseline.
So we got Willis inbounding to Viju. Coming across that half-court line. Getting it to Willis, trying to get it to Kellner, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, picked up by Richardson. And a pass is intended for Brown, goes out of bounds right in front of the Coquille bench.
So we got Willis inbounding in front of Coquille's bench. Getting it to Viju. Viju coming into the paint, giving it to Kellner on the left wing, circling to the top of the key, to Viju at the top of the key, to Salazar on the right wing, to Leighton in the corner, to Kellner at the short corner, and it's stolen.
Steal by Brown, pass to Richardson, and stolen back. Oh, Coquille lost control of the ball after the steal.
Yeah, Kellner stole that back, and it looks like her knees kind of gave out on her.
So we've got McElmurray in the corner on the right-hand side. Long overhead pass finds Pratt. And back to Richardson. McElmurray takes it down into the front court, and that's a Coquille steal.
We got Viju with that steal coming across half-court line, going all the way from the looks of it, taking a jumper, and the shot's no good, getting her own rebound, coming back up for the, and there's no foul call. We got Willis with that rebound to Kellner, looking at the three. She doesn't take it. She's getting slapped instead. She finally gets a foul called for her. That one's on Pratt.
Outstanding.
That was bad.
Yeah.
I could see it in our eyes that she was foul. Like, it looked
I
intentional.
could see a lot of attitude down there.
Yeah, that was crazy. So we got Viju inbounding. Looking at Kellner at the top of the key. Hitting Salazar on the right corner instead. To Kellner. To Viju on the left wing. All the way to Salazar on the right corner. To Leighton at the low post. Going up for it. The shot's no good. She gets a jump ball called for her. So it'll be white ball underneath the basket. Viju inbounding. Looking at Willis. She's not there. Giving it to Leighton under the hoop, and she gets fouled when she goes
I'd
up for a
say
shot.
that was a foul. Yeah, you betcha.
You and me both. So we have Leighton going to the line, shooting two. You got a score of 23-7. Coquille on top with 2 team fouls, and South Umpqua with 3. Leighton's first shot's up, and it's good off the backboard.
Beautiful.
5 minutes left of the second half. Second shot's up, and it's no good. We got Viju with that rebound, though, going back up with it. No good. Going up again, and it's good. Putting Coquille up to 28.
And the ball finds Blancett. Coquille steal.
And we got Kellner going up with it, and it's intercepted.
And there's Richardson heading down the sideline, double teams. Loose ball on the court, picked up by Blancett at the half-court line. Pass back out to Richardson, overhead, and picked up by McElmurray. Richardson trying to regain control of the ball. Coquille double teaming her. She tries to bounce it off the Coquille foot, but it goes back into the backcourt, picked up by Pratt. Pratt brings it over the timeline. Another Coquille steal. Loose ball on the court. There's Richardson.
Viju fighting for it. Viju gets it to Kellner, to Salazar. Salazar goes up for the layup, and now Coquille's at 28.
That's putting 2 on the board. And there's Pratt. Taking it over the timeline. Timeout called on the Lancer side of the ball. 5:04 left in the half. 28-7. Coquille on top.
Some of these South Umpqua girls are not having it.
Yeah.
And a little bit
this
of
one here.
dude.
This one.
Yeah. I've played her before.
How about that? Oh, we just want to, let's take a minute and talk about our sponsors. All right, I'm trying to mind read my brother Lee over here. Hey, we want to take a minute to say thank you so much to our friends at Bars Hardware, Milky Way Feed and Tack, and East Fork Lumber Company. How about our friends down at Inspired Ink Tattoo Shop down by the fruit stand? First Community Credit Union and our friends at Coquille Tire, keeping the two of us safe on the road, back and forth. Our friends at MP Auto and Rigging out there on Highway 42 in Myrtle Point. Thank you so much for your support of the Coquille Red Devils. Lancers, ball coming inside. Coquille with the steal.
Long pass, and we got Viju with that interception, giving it to Salazar for the layup, and it's good, putting Coquille at 30, and South Umpqua still at a mere 7.
McElmurray with the ball, right-hand side. Cross-court pass picked up by Blancett. Blancett looking to go somewhere with that ball. Richardson comes around and scoops it away from her, and they get it out there to Brown. She's on the paint, puts it up for 2, no good. Richardson steps inside, open lane, puts it up for 2, no good. Coquille with the rebound.
Leighton with that rebound, giving it to Viju. Kellner across court, taking the layup, and it's good. Making it look like a cakewalk out there.
Sure are. That's our Lady Red Devils. Ball is picked up. There's Blancett. Cross court to Richardson. She brings it over the timeline, and a pass intended is blocked.
Blocked by Kellner, and then it comes past her on the second throw, and she throws it to a girl that's stepping out of bounds. So it'll be Coquille ball. Salazar coming out with Trujillo on the court. We got some more substitutions from South Umpqua.
Yeah, number 24 checking in, and that's Kennedy Elrod.
We got Viju coming down and out of the backcourt. No press from South Umpqua. Dribbling to the left. Giving it to Leighton and near the free throw line. Trying to get it to Kellner at the low post. Pass isn't there, but it comes off of South Umpqua's hands, so it'll be Coquille ball out of bounds. Lucatero coming in for Willis. We got Viju under the basket, inbounding. Hitting Lucatero at the low post. She goes up and she gets fouled. She'll be going to the line shooting 2.
3:57 left in the half. The score 32-7. Lady Red Devils on top.
So we got Lucatero setting up her first shot. Shot's up. And it's no good. Bouncing around the rim, but not inside.
A lot of pressure on you down there on the foul line.
Second shot, setting up. Second shot's up, and it's no good. Coming around the rim and back out.
Wow, there's a foul.
Leighton goes up for the rebound, takes the shot, and it's no good, but she gets fouled.
She gets hip checked on
Yeah,
the
a
way
little
up.
bit. Might as well have thrown her out of bounds.
I'm telling you what.
Come on, Presto!
We got Leighton with her first shot. It's up, and it's good.
It's beautiful.
Second shot being set up. Shot is up, and it's no good. Viju fighting for the rebound down there. She gets it. She tries to pass it inside. It's not there. Giving it to Kellner on the left wing. Back to Viju. To Trujillo on the opposite corner on the low post. Taking a shot. It's good. No one even sees her. She kind of sneaked in there.
Good work by Trujillo. As the ball comes into the front court, overhead pass is blocked. And Holly gets checked right off the side of the court. Nobody calls anything. That puts McElmurray inbound, picked up by Pratt. And she's over there on the right-hand side. A pass to Richardson, top of the key. Back to Pratt, stolen by Coquille.
Giving that pass to Trujillo off that steal from Kellner, taking the layup, and it's good. Off the bank.
Coquille with a 30-point lead right now. Richardson brings the ball inside. They find Pratt. She's center court. And a pass to Richardson. Bounce pass down. There's McElmurray with a 2-point attempt. It goes up, no good. Ball finds Brown. Comes back down to Richardson. There's Pratt and fighting with it with Lucatero.
We got a jump ball call, so it'll be Coquille ball. Oh, South Umpqua ball.
Yeah,
they'll trip me up.
Yeah, they'll put McElmurray on the baseline. She'll be inbounding. Picked up by Richardson. He drives inside, hits the lane line, puts it up for 2, no good.
We got Lucatero with that rebound, fighting for it down there, giving a long pass to Leighton. Leighton coming down for the layup, and it's good. Uncontested, nobody even in the backcourt yet.
Ball is inbound by Pratt and picked up by Richardson. She hustles it over the timeline.
We got a foul call on Trujillo. We got Nelson coming into the court for Kellner. That's Trujillo's first foul of the game. And that is Coquille's third team foul.
Unfortunately, I don't have a 20 on my roster. I can't identify who's checking in. And the ball is inbound. There's Richardson heading down the right side. She drives inside, comes back out. Ball's on the wing extended, top of the key, moving. Back to Pratt. Ball's at the top of the key. She looks at a 3, doesn't make the shot. Back to Richardson. And goes up, hits the bucket, no good. Rebound, Red Devils.
Lucatero with that rebound, getting double teamed in the backcourt, giving it to Viju, to Trujillo to get into the front court, giving it to Leighton. Leighton taking the layup. It's no good. We got Nelson with that rebound going up for it. It's no good. She's getting hugged by South Umpqua. Oh, and it's a jump. So this time it'll be Coquille ball. We got Viju inbounding as Stallard's calling the play for him. Viju looking inside. Kicking it out to Nelson on the 3-point line. Giving it to Leighton. To Lucatero at the elbow extended.
McElmurray comes up with the rebound. Hand off to Richardson as she brings it. And overhead pass finds Pratt. Back onto the wing extended. McElmurray down in the corner. Brings it back out. And there's Kennedy. Elrod puts it in for two.
So we got Viju coming down in the backcourt, giving it to Nelson. Nelson taking the three, and it goes around the rim and out.
And the rebound back to the Lancers. There's McElmurray bringing it down the sideline on the right-hand side. Ball comes back out to Elrod. McElmurray looks at a three, drives inside, puts it up for two, no good. Coquille ball.
Viju with that rebound, flying down the court, uncontested, giving it to Nelson. Nelson taking the shots, no good. We got a South Umpqua rebound.
And there is Richardson bringing it down the right sideline. She stops, overhead pass, finds Pratt on the paint. She puts it up for two, no good.
We got Viju with that rebound, assessing the court, trying to see who's open, going all the way by herself, taking the layup, and the shot's no good, and she gets fouled. That was a delayed call. I was nervous they weren't going to call that one. She hit the deck.
Yeah.
So we got Viju at the line, getting ready to shoot two. First shot being set up. First shot's up, and it's no good, hitting the back of the rim. We're at a score.
You don't see that happen very often.
No, not from Viju. We had a score of 39-9. Coquille on top by 30. 3 team fouls, and South Umpqua with 5, with 45.9 seconds in the half. Viju's second shot's up, and it's good, off the bank.
And Richardson inbounding. Back to Richardson. And they find Blanchett on the sideline. He's Trujillo putting the pressure on her.
Throwing it at Trujillo, coming off her foot, so it'll be South Umpqua ball out of bounds.
So we'll be inbounding the ball. South Umpqua will for right across from the Coastal Coffee broadcast booth inside to Blanchett. And a handoff sweeps around down into the corner.
We got a foul call on Lucatero in the post. So do we South Umpqua ball inbounding.
Overhead pass finds Richardson. She drives and puts it up for two, and it's a good bucket.
We got Viju inbounding, giving it to Lucatero. Back to Viju. Viju coming down that right lane. Looking at the time, 20 seconds left. Going to the top, the key extended. Getting the pass to Trujillo, and she reads the cut wrong. It throws it out of bounds. It'll be South Umpqua ball with 14.8 seconds left in the period.
The score is 40-11, Coquille. Inbound, finds Richardson. Back across, finds McElmurray. Quick handoff, and a steal by Coquille.
Stolen by Viju, coming down that for the layup, and it's good. And that is the half.
42-11. That's the half, ladies and gentlemen, with the score. The Lady Red Devils at 42, and the Lady Lancers at 11. Wow, first half of the game, boy, I'll tell you what, talk about turning it up.
Yeah.
A lot of action out there on the court. Fast moving Lady Red Devils.
For sure.
Well, and you know, for your Lesraw Tire Center halftime report, what a great thing to report right out of the gate, as you're talking about. You know, Coquille put 23 points on the board to their 5. And once again, we're seeing a phenomenal defense that's played by the Lady Red Devils, and again, especially in that backcourt. And now they put 19 points on the board in the second period, and they held South Umpqua to 6. And that's where you're going into halftime, 42-11. Obviously, Coquille up by a bundle.
Yes, they are.
And,
wow. What a game.
It really has been something. And, you know, the thing of it is, it's vitally important that Coquille has that opportunity to continue on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk with Coach Brandon, and we're going to kind of get maybe his viewpoint on tonight's ball game.
Coach Brandon.
How's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
We're good.
Okay. Talk to us a little bit about your game.
I mean, I'm usually really up in spirits about games, but today was a performance for the books, not in a good way. We really struggled to put the ball in the hoop, taking bad shots, and tonight was one of the very few nights where I think our defense let up a lot.
So just wasn't a good night for the whole team all the way around.
No, we did about everything we could to lose that game. Right, I think we're the better basketball team 9 days out of 9 games out of 10.
Sure.
And that was the 10th.
Right, of course. We all have good days and bad days. It's a human thing. So I mean we're always behind the guys, and I know they've had their ups and downs this season, but you're working with a new team, and you're doing a heck of a job with them. I have really seen the progress with this team from the beginning of the season till now. You've really done a lot of great work with these guys, and really seen their their work on the court, and watching them develop.
Yeah,
they're really
sure.
headed uphill. They're doing well.
Well, watching them as a team almost, we're looking at like their communication and their teamwork, but especially between Leap and Johnson, we can see it a lot as he drives in, and if he's not there, Johnson's right there for him. I've seen that come alive as the season's grown. Like they've become closer, it seems like, watching this side.
I agree. I think there's a lot better ball movement than there used to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
So there's a lot better ball movement, but sometimes we get a little tunnel vision, and it's just put your head down, go to the hoop, and we can't play basketball like that.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what gets us in trouble, and that's why we lose a lot of our quarters, right?
Well, the Lancers had a heck of a defense going, and that one fella, Kay, 6'4", 6'5", that height advantage, really helped out, especially when he was blocking those shots. It's tough to beat, get around somebody that tall.
Right.
Yeah.
We kind of got to rely on our speed, and we played a little too much in the half court. I was telling the guys we got to get out in transition because I think we're more athletic and can outrun them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I think we played a little bit too much half court ball, and we had more mistakes than they did.
Yeah,
Right,
breaking
right.
that press.
Yeah.
Yeah. It also doesn't help when you shoot 25% from the field for the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So what are we expecting for Douglas?
It's a road trip.
A little bit.
Yep. Next Friday, second half of league starts. Right. We've played Douglas. We've seen other teams play Douglas. We've prepared.
New strategy for that?
Right. Douglas is also a tall team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that,
For sure.
that seems like it's a problem for us some of these times.
Yeah.
Well, because you have that one Styles, I think it was. He'd come into the paint, and then he would come onto the court for a minute. He made 3 threes in the first 2 minutes of the game. So he would be a big body in the paint, and then he'd pull out on the 3-point line and also be able to shoot out there too.
So I mean, the last time we played him, we played a lot of zone. Just because we didn't want to get beaten inside, and then they beat us.
Yeah.
They beat us in the threes, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a mix of some full court stuff, some half court stuff, and some zone and man. It's like we've been doing.
Yeah.
Because I think our defense, besides tonight, our defense is great, and that's one of the things we rely on as a team because I think our defense helps get our offense going.
Yes.
And when our defense doesn't do the job, our offense looks bad, and it's a cycle that we're trying to break. It's a lot of fundamental issues with not only them, but too much complaining about officials, too much doing this. That starts with me.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit that starts with me. I get a little heated on the bench sometimes.
Well, no, I mean that's just natural. We don't know of a coach that doesn't, but we did see some.
I don't know if very many people who watch basketball who can't get
that's true.
upset at officials sometimes.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, I think the effort was there, but I think it comes down to an execution thing, and we didn't execute today.
So just a bad night all the way around.
Yep, from shooting to defense, statistically, this was the worst shooting that we've had all season.
And the halfway in league play starts next Tuesday.
Friday.
You'll be halfway through it. Oh, this Friday.
Yep.
So you guys go to Douglas?
This is our second game against Douglas. We had Douglas at home first league game. Douglas at home. First part of the league, the second half will be at Douglas on Friday.
How did that game go between Coquille and Douglas the first time? I can't recall.
Not well for us.
Okay.
Not great.
Not well for us. They just
They did a really good. Douglas did a really good job, pulling us out. It seemed like they would they would bite inside, and then they would go up, and there's 2 6-foot people on our posts. So then they'd pull out, and then they were so spread apart. Our offense was falling apart against Douglas.
We played our offense closer to half court.
Yeah,
We were just getting pushed out, right? They play a 1-3-1 zone.
Yeah,
We had practiced it. We had went over it, and mentally our guys just were ill prepared.
Yeah.
Was what it felt like.
Right.
But I mean, we talked about it in practice. We watched it on film. We went over it and over it and over it and over it, and we just kept getting pushed back. Like, to put it in perspective, first time we played Douglas, we only shot the ball 20 times in the game.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a total of 20 times.
And tonight we had 55 shots.
Right.
It's hard to win a game when you shoot the ball 20 times.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true. And you know, I know the old adage says you can't win them all, but you want them in as many as you can.
For sure.
And so, but still, Coach, we applaud you for your effort and all the work you put into this team. I mean, it shows when they hit the court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so it's it's a building year for you guys, and next year you'll be that much stronger, that much tougher, and that much well versed, well played.
I also think the kids are going to respond a little better to me next year because they know what to expect.
Right.
A little bit. It was a big transition from me to Garrett, personality-wise.
Well, I guess so, yeah. But you stepped in and you filled the slot and took care of things, and you know that's huge.
Yeah, Garrett was a super nice guy, and there,
Yeah.
some of these practices and some of the times when I'm talking to kids in the timeout and on the bench, I might not be such a nice guy.
Right. Well, a little discipline's good for a young man. Absolutely.
All right. Well, hey, thank
Coach,
you so much for having me.
We appreciate you coming up and taking the time.
Yeah, no
Thank you
worries.
so
I
much.
love this, okay?
That's right.
Anything for the program, go Red Devils.
That's
all right?
right. That's
See you
right.
Friday.
Thank you, Coach. We'll see you Friday. Thank you.
Got some of the girls warming up at halftime right now.
And we appreciate Coach taking his time and coming up here at halftime and giving us a little insight to how things are going between him and the young men, the Red Devils. And we certainly have seen them build up their style of play, as it were, when the season started.
Yeah, I like talking to Bowen. It's easy, like, he sees what we see, and it's good to bounce off of what they're what's going on. 'Cause, I mean, watching tonight's game, something felt off, and it's good to hear from him that that's how he felt too.
Yeah. I'm sure all the guys felt that way.
Yeah, but I mean, we have bad days. They'll come back on Friday and beat Douglas.
All right. So, third period coming up, you guys, and it's brought to you by the Umpqua Bank. We hope you're enjoying the game tonight between the Lady Red Devils and the Lady Lancers. Third period of winding down. Our halftime's winding down. Thank you so much to Les Schwab Tire Center for their support of the halftime show and their support of the Coquille Red Devils. Band is cranking it away.
Yeah, they are.
And the Lady Red Devils entering the court right now. Clock is winding down. About 10 seconds till the beginning of the third period. Lady Lancers are on the sideline with their coaching staff, sewing up a few loose ends and coming out onto the court.
We got to switch up with the starters for the second period. Instead of Salazar on the court, we got Nelson for the Red Devils. Looks like it'll be South Umpqua ball to start the second half.
Looks like the Lancers will be inbounding. They'll take possession of the ball first. And overhead pass is missed and picked up by Coquille.
Stolen by Kellner coming down the lane. She pulls back out to the three-point line at the left wing. Dribbling far out of the wing. Looking like they're trying to run a play. Giving it to Viju off a screen. Taking the shot. It's no good. Lucatero fighting for the rebound, and she doesn't get it.
Richardson in the backcourt, and a pass out to McElmurray, blocked by Coquille.
Stolen and blocked by Viju. Viju coming down the left lane. Giving it to Kellner at the left corner. Looking at Lucatero inside. Viju taking the three, and it's good.
Wow.
Nothing but net.
Beautiful shot. And the ball is inbound, Lancers, and they find Pratt. Back to Richardson. Pratt on the left-hand side of the court, wing extended. Her overhead pass is slapped away and picked up by Coquille.
Stolen by Nelson, giving it to Kellner. Kellner taking the shot, and it's good. What a score of 49 to 11, 47 to 11.
And Richardson trying to bring the ball in as a pass to Malcolm Murray. Back onto the court to Pratt. He's at the top of the key. Find Brown on the foul line, back to Pratt. Three-point shot goes up, no good. Coquille with the rebound.
Viju with that rebound in the back court in that left corner. Crossing the half-court line. Going to the top of the key extended to Nelson on the right wing extended. To Viju in the right corner. To Kellner in the backside. To Willis and taking the layup, and the shot's good.
Now there's your 49, Emmy. 49 to 11.
Keep getting ahead of myself.
That's all good. Richardson bringing it over the timeline, and pass is almost taken by Coquille, but to find Blancett down in the corner. She brings it back up around the key. Coquille with the steal.
It's a jump ball, looks like, so it'll be Coquille ball. We got some substitutions. We got Allen, Johnson, and Layton on the court for Willis, Viju, and Lucatero. So we got Kellner inbounding to Allen in the backcourt.
6 minutes left in the third.
Allen crossing that half-court line, getting it to Nelson, moving to the corner, giving it to Allen, taking the deep three. It's no good. Layton fighting for the rebound.
And picked up by McElmurray, a pass to Richardson. He's bringing it towards the timeline, gets into the front court, and the pass goes down to Blancett. She missed it, out of bounds on the sideline.
That'll be out of bounds on Allen's arm as she tried to intercept. We got Kellner coming off the court with Bergnoli on the court now.
McElmurray inbounding intended for Brown. She missed it, picked up by Coquille.
Falling right into Bergnoli's hands, giving it to Allen, to a long pass to Layton. Johnson going up for it. Shot's no good.
And Pratt winds up with the ball. She brings it down the sideline on the right-hand side.
We got a foul call on Nelson. That's Nelson's second foul of the game.
Well, 3-point Nelson down there. She knocks him out when she can. Ball comes inside, picked up by Pratt. Lancer ball, bounce pass to Richardson. Back to Pratt. She's on the elbow. Overhead shot. Richardson on the wing, drives inside. Finds McElmurray. Back to Richardson. Finds an open low post and puts two in the bucket.
So we got the ball inbounded by Johnson, with Allen coming down the right lane, crossing to the middle of the court, doing it to Bergnoli in the left corner. Back out to Allen on the left wing. To Johnson near the elbow, taking the shot. It's no good. Fighting for on rebound.
And Blancett with the rebound for Lancers. Pass to Richardson. She'll carry the ball over the timeline into the front court, head towards the top of the key. About lost control of the ball. She does.
Yeah, it kind of bounced off her foot. Oh, and she saved it.
They keep it alive. Overhead pass intended for Brown, finds McElmurray. There's Brown on the foul line. Shot goes up and no good. Coquille ball.
Nelson with that rebound, giving it to Allen, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a South Umpqua ball. Across from the Coastal Coffee broadcast booth.
And there's McElmurray inbounding the ball, picked up. And there's Pratt bringing it down the right-hand side. Pass down to Richardson in the corner. Overhead pass finds Pratt. She's on the wing. Bounce pass to the low post. Inside. Ball went up. And going to call a foul. Guess that'll go against Layton.
Yep, that foul is on Layton. That's her. Oh, that's on Bergnoli. That's Bergnoli's first foul of the game.
Danica Richardson on the foul line. Here's the shot for the Lancers. The ball is up and back of the bucket. No good. Got Kennedy Elrod checking in. Here's the shot. And that's good. Puts a point on the board for the Lancers. The score 49-14 as Coquille takes it away.
We got Allen taking it away. Coming to the left wing. To Bergnoli in the left corner. Taking the three. It's no good. A little too hard.
And the rebound back to the Lancers. 4 minutes left in the third as Richardson brings it over the timeline. Bounce pass back out to the right-hand side, then comes up to the top of the key. And there's Pratt.
Brignoli stealing it right out of her hands. Coming out on the right lane, giving it to Allen. Allen's taking it, giving it to Johnson on the elbow, going up for it. The shot's no good, but she gets fouled. Johnson going to the line, shooting 2. Got a score of 49-14. Coquille on top with 2 team fouls on Coquille's side and 1 on South Umpqua. So we got Johnson setting up her first shot. Shot's up, and it's good. Nothing but net.
Nice shot. Very good.
Second shot handed to her. Just dribbling. Going up from Johnson, and it's no good.
Richardson with the rebound for the Lancers. Long pass finds Pratt at the low post. Nobody home, and she puts it up for 2.
Lane inbounding to Allen. Allen coming down the right lane. Giving it to Nelson on the right wing. To Layton on the elbow. She takes the shot, and it's good.
Boy, that looked effortless, didn't it?
Yeah,
what
it
a
did.
shot. As Richardson with the rebound for the Lancers. Back and forth. Brings it over the timeline. Back to Richardson on the wing extended. There they find Pratt.
We got a foul on Layton.
2 fouls on the Red Devil side, 1 foul on the Lancers side. Lancers on the baseline at their low post, going to be inbounding.
That foul's on Layton, and that'll be Coquille's 3rd foul now.
And it is 3:13 left in the third. Long pass comes out to the top of the key. They find Pratt. She puts it up for 3. No good. Richardson saves the ball and bounces it off the leg off one of the Red Devils.
Yeah.
That keeps them in possession.
Bounces it off Allen's leg. She was not expecting that one.
Ball is inbound. Bounce pass finds Pratt. Overhead pass, Richardson. She tries to drive to the low post. Double team. She steps out of bounds.
We got a foul call on Layton. That'll be Layton's 3rd foul, I believe. And Coquille's 4th team foul of the period.
Lancers trying to inbound and
Stolen by Johnson. Giving it to Layton. Layton fighting for the ball. And it's a jump ball. Looks like it'll be South Umpqua's ball.
yeah, they'll put Blanchett on the sideline. No, McElmurray on the sideline to inbound. Ball is inbound into the front court for the Lancers. Pass finds Richardson, wing extended right-hand side as she drives inside. 3-point from the top of the key goes up, no good. Coquille ball.
Brignoli with that rebound, giving it to Allen. Allen getting pressure put on her by 2 of the players in the backcourt. Crossing the half-court line, stopping at the free throw line, taking the jump shot. And
Beautiful
it's good.
work. 54-16, Coquille on top. 2:25 left in the third. As Richardson gets it to Pratt down in the front, and she puts up a 2-pointer. Oh, they gave her 3 on that one.
Johnson inbounding it to Allen. Allen coming down on the right side, calling out the play. Moving to the corner, giving the pass to Nelson. Giving it to Allen in the short corner, taking the shot, and it's good. Nothing but net.
Wow, what a shot. 56-19 as the Lancers bring it on. There's Richardson over the timeline. Pass out to the left-hand side, back to Richardson. At the low post. Ball goes up, and the shot is blocked.
Blocked by Layton. Allen gets her hands on it, and there's a jump ball. I believe it's Coquille ball now. Waiting on Nelson to tie her shoe and some substitutions. We got Adri Lucatero hitting the court now. Nelson coming off. So we got Johnson inbounding Allen. Allen coming down on the right side. Giving it to Lucatero. To Allen. Back to Lucatero on the cut. It's intercepted.
Richardson bringing the ball through the back court, over the timeline. She moves off to the right-hand side, finds McElmurray. Ball finds Brown. And Richardson at the low post, drives, puts it up for 2.
Johnson inbounding, giving it to Allen. Allen left alone in the back court, crossing the half-court line, coming to the top of the key, taking the shot at the elbow. It's no good. Brignoli with the rebound, though, coming back up, and the shot's good. Coquille at 58 with South Umpqua at 21.
A minute and 5 left in the third as the ball comes into the front court. There's Pratt. She puts it up for 2. No good.
So we got Brignoli with that rebound, giving it to Allen. Allen fighting down the left lane as the defense is putting the pressure on. Moving to the top of the key to Luca Taro to Allen. Getting it to Johnson to Brignoli in the corner. To Allen at the left wing. Taking the shot. Shot's no good.
And the Lancers find Richardson. She brings it over the timeline. Moves off to the left-hand side. Bounce pass to McElmurray. Then back to Richardson on the inside. Shot goes up for 2. No good.
Brignoli fighting for the rebound down there. Getting her hand kind of caught up in between them. South Umpqua goes up for the shot, and Allen gets the rebound. Passing it to Layton. Layton taking the layup, and it's no good. We got Allen fighting for the ball. She gets it, takes it on the left wing. Shot's no good. She gets her own rebound, takes it again. Shot's no good. Johnson with the rebound. Shot's no good. And it goes out of bounds off Coquille. So it'll be South Umpqua ball.
And Richardson on the baseline. She'll inbound to Perry. Or Pratt, rather, pardon me.
They got 3 seconds to get this shot off.
Pratt bringing it over the timeline, and the shot is up. Nowhere, no good, and that's the end of the third period, ladies and gentlemen. With the score, the Coquille Red Devils at 58, and the South Umpqua Lancers 21. Well, we see the Lancers put 11 points on the board that period. That was pretty good for them.
Well, and then Coquille comes down with 16.
Yeah.
So you're going into the final period, 58-21. Of course, after tonight's game, then we'll be traveling Friday over to Douglas. Take a little trip over Highway 42.
Yeah, the snow ought to be melted by then if there's any.
I'm not even worried about it. We'll be in the truck.
That's right.
And
rolling on Coquille tires.
Tires.
Coquille tires.
Coquille tires. Coquille tire. That's
We're
right.
rolling on Coquille tires from Coquille Tire.
They are keeping us safe on the highway.
Heck yeah.
And gosh, Dan and I have seen more highways and byways than we could ever imagine.
Yeah, man. The only guys that see more highways than us are like long haul truckers.
Yeah, no kidding.
I ran into a lady in Arkansas who had not been home in a year and a half. She was driving a tractor trailer.
That's crazy.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, go right ahead then.
Okay. So we got ball coming in for South Umpqua.
And Richardson running into a little trouble. There's Pratt getting the ball. Overhead pass. And that finds Blancett. She loses the ball. Coquille going for it.
Salazar getting her hands on it and giving it to Allen. Allen coming down on the right lane. Trying to get a pass out to Salazar, but it goes off of a South Umpqua's leg. She's sitting on the ground with the ball, passing it to Salazar, giving it to Lucatero for the layup, and it's good. Putting Coquille at 60 points.
Yeah, 39-point lead. Very comfortable lead right now at the beginning of the fourth period, which is brought to you by Brown Trucking and Development. Hope you're enjoying the game.
We got Lucatero fighting for the ball up there.
Lancer's out there. There's Richardson. She drives inside.
She gets a foul called for her. Foul's on Allen. Allen's first foul of the game, and that is the first foul of the period. Got another foul.
Yeah, Brown, the ball inbound to Brown, and she drew a foul as she tried to make a shot. That'll put her on the line. That is Honor Brown, number 4, and she's a senior this year on the foul line for the Lancers.
That foul is on Avery Johnson.
Here's the shot. It's high. Hits the back of the bucket. No good.
Now we got Avery Johnson and Oakley Johnson on the court.
Second shot for the Lancers. Ball is up and off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound comes down. It's picked up by Coquille.
Lucatero picking up that rebound, coming down on the right wing, giving it to Allen. Cross court to Salazar. Coming to the top of the key with a bounce pass to Johnson. Johnson fighting to get it in and gets tripped up, giving it to Lucatero. Lucatero getting it to Johnson. Back to Oakley Johnson and Avery Johnson with a travel. So it'll be South Umpqua ball.
Ball is inbound, back and forth between Pratt and Richardson. She brings it over the timeline. Drives inside, tries to get a bounce pass out to Pratt. No good.
Johnson gets the ball, giving it to Lucatero with the long pass. Goes up for a layup, and she's blocked, so it'll be Coquille ball out of bounds. We got Allen calling out the play underneath the basket. Just it out to Johnson. Trying to get it back out to Allen, but she gets fouled.
And a foul against Richardson.
So we got Coquille ball under their basket. We got Allen inbounding. Giving it to Lucatero on the post, going up with it. Shot's no good. Johnson going up for it, and it's no good. Intercepted.
4 fouls against Richardson as she brings it over the timeline. Trying to take it all the way down. McElmurray from the side in the corner. Shot goes up, no good.
Salazar with that rebound, but she gets a jump ball called as two of the Lancers get their hands on it. It'll be Coquille ball. We got Avery Johnson inbounding to Allen. Allen coming down the court with less than 5 minutes of the period. Giving it to Lucatero on the right corner. Trying to get it to Johnson, but the pass is too hard.
McElmurray comes up with the ball, and she brings it over the timeline. Quick pass over the timeline, finds Pratt. Ball extended on the wing. Back to Pratt at the low post. Nobody home. Shot goes up, no good. She gets her own rebound. Second shot's up. She draws a foul.
So we got Pratt going to the line shooting one, I believe.
Yeah.
With making this last shot. We got a running clock tonight with 4 minutes winding down.
Maddie's a senior this year as well. Here's the shot for the Lancers. The ball's up and good.
So we got Johnson and Avery Johnson inbounding, giving it to Allen, coming down the left lane to Salazar in the left corner, to Oakley Johnson at the elbow, trying to get it to Lucatero. She does. Giving it to Oakley at the elbow. Going up for the shot. Shot's no good. We got Avery Johnson fighting to keep it in.
And the Lancers get the ball as it comes on the court. Bringing it over the timeline. And moving off to the left-hand side.
We got Lucatero coming up with a steal, handing it off to Salazar with the long pass to Allen for the layup. And it's good.
62-24 as Pratt brings it over the timeline for the Lancers. Coquille on top with the score. Pratt circles around the key and
Allen
gets the
stealing
steal.
the ball. Allen coming down on the right lane. Uncontested, and the shot's good around the rim and in the bucket.
64-24, 3:15 left in the fourth. And the ball comes inbound. Pratt with the ball. She brings it into the front court. Pass over onto the wing, left-hand side. Bounce pass is almost taken away. Circles around and down into the corner. McElmurray. They find Brown at the low post.
And there's a foul called. I believe that's on Johnson, Oakley Johnson. Yeah, she had a push called on her. That's her second foul of the game. We got Brignoli coming onto the court for Allen. And a couple of substitutions for South Umpqua's side.
McElmurray going to inbound the ball from the baseline. It comes inside, picked up by Pratt. She takes the shot, and it's blocked.
Blocked by Lucatero and Salazar. The pass is thrown to the Lancers, though.
And there's Richardson bringing it back onto the front court. Bounce pass back to Richardson. She drives into the paint. Steal by Coquille.
Stolen by Brignoli, giving the pass to Lucatero. Coming down that right lane, taking the layup, and it's good.
66-24, 2 minutes left in the game, and here comes Richardson over the timeline. Overhead pass slapped away by Coquille. They're taking it home.
Stolen by Avery Johnson, coming down the lane to take the layup, and the shot's no good. Oakley Johnson with the rebound, giving it to Brignoli on the right wing. To Lucatero at the top of the key, to Johnson, to Avery Johnson, to Adri Lucatero at the three-point line. The shot's up, and it's no good. Fighting for the rebound down there. Oakley gets the ball, giving it out to Salazar, to Lucatero, to Brignoli on the right corner, to Johnson on the elbow, to Avery on the low post. She gets the pass to Salazar, and she gets a foul called for her. Got a foul on number 12 on the Lancers side. That's her second foul.
Yeah, that's McElmurray.
Ball's inbounded to Johnson. She goes up for the shot. It's no good, but she gets fouled. She'll be going to the line shooting 2. Same girl, same foul. We got a score of 66 with Coquille on top with the Lancers at 24. Avery Johnson with her first shot. It's up, and it's no good. We got a little over a minute left in the fourth. Avery setting up her second shot. Shot's up, and it's no good. South Umpqua with the rebound. And we got a foul on Johnson. Got a running clock winding down from 50 seconds.
Yeah, not much of the game left.
Hopefully she can get these free throws off. Oh, they stopped it.
And on the free throw line again, Danica Richardson, a junior this year. Here's the shot for South Umpqua. Ball's up, no good, back out of the basket. And the official signals one more shot, a bounce pass to her. Short warm up, and here's the shot. Lancer ball up. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Coquille.
Salazar with that rebound, fighting for it between one of the Lancers, giving it to Avery Johnson, to Brignoli on the right in the corner, giving it to Oakley Johnson on the right wing, giving it into Avery Johnson in the low post, fighting between the Lancers as they steal it and throw it out of bounds. It'll be Coquille ball with 25 seconds left. We got Avery Johnson inbounding. Giving it to Lucatero. Coming to the top of the key to Oakley. Taking the layup. Shots up and it's good.
Wow, beautiful shot. And the clock is winding down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. With the score, the Lady Red Devils at 68. And the Lady Lancers at 24.
Well, I tell you what, you talk about a post-game report brought to you by the city of Coquille. Very, very impressed by Allen coming out here, coming off the bench and just knocking down 8 points like there ain't no tomorrow, handling that ball extremely well, coming down court as well. Just a phenomenal game here as the Lady Red Devils totally dominated from the very start to the very finish. In fact, 23 points in the first for Coquille, and they held South Umpqua to only 5 points in the first. And then in the second, hold them to 6, and they put on another 19. So going into halftime, of course, you saw 42 on the board for Coquille and only 11 for South Umpqua. In the third period, you saw the bench pretty much empty out, if you will. Our JV ladies, who are going to be right in the thick of it next year here on this varsity squad, came on the court extremely impressive. Put 16 points on the board, held South Umpqua to 10, gave South Umpqua a total of 21. Coquille now up to 58. Same thing in the fourth. Lady Red Devils came out, scored 10 points, held South Umpqua to only 3.
Wow.
So you had a total score, the Lady Red Devils 68, and South Umpqua 3 points there in the end. They only had a total of 24. So a phenomenal game by the Lady Red Devils.
So are we giving the player of the game to Allen then, you think?
I don't know about that.
I was kind of thinking between Allen or Layton. Layton had a really good
On Highway 42, just as you start to enter into Winston on the left-hand side. Always a fun place to go to. Really, really nice folks, and so we'll be there. And then, then we'll be back home, and then we're going to be on the road again. And very much. And
You bet.
And on the behalf of the three of us, we wish you all a very, very good and safe weekend. Good night, everybody.